Welcome to the introduction to Word2WAV Part 3 Audio Editing. In Part 2, we covered the recording itself and saw that it was very easy to re-record a file should the read be less than optimal. With short files, re-recording is usually the fastest way to go. However, when the text to record within a file becomes longer, it might be beneficial to do some pickups and make pauses, and this is where audio editing comes into play. Let's select this file here and record it. To that end, each bottle is automatically assigned a number by one's catalog as you enter it. This unique number will remain with that file indefinitely, whether the bottle is still stored in the cellar or has become a long ago memory. In the latter case, the bottle number will refer to the record of that bottle. Note that the Edit Wave button is now enabled, so let's click it and do some editing. Wait for the file to be loaded in the editor as indicated here. Notice that the text and the file name are copied at the top of the screen for reference, and that comments can be viewed or added as we saw in the recording part. The amplitude of the display can be adjusted with this vertical scroller. The usual zoom buttons and handles allows for scrolling and magnifying the part you want to work on. Just experiment with them. You can play from the beginning. To that end, each bottle is automatically pause, stop, play from a location. This unique number will remain with that file indefinitely. Make a selection, adjust it, and play that selection. This unique number will remain with that file indefinitely. This unique number or you can jump during playback. Whether the bottle store in the cellar. Note that all the buttons in these windows are context sensitive as well. Here are some stats about the file, and here are the editing buttons themselves. You do not have to worry about the extra time at the beginning and the end of the file, because the leader and trailer can be adjusted automatically during the batch process, which we will cover in the last part of this tutorial. So I can place the cursor here and play from location. To that end, each bottle is automatically assigned a number by one's catalog as you enter it. This number. To delete the extra text, just select the unwanted selection and use Delete Selection. The file will close automatically as you enter it. This unique number will remain. There is still some noise, so select it, play it to make sure, and flatten it. Flatten doesn't close a file like delete does. You enter it. This unique number will remain with that file in the. These editor functions are much like those found in any other audio editors, so just experiment with them. Note this one to insert a pre-selected silence, here 500 milliseconds, at the cursor location. Once an edit has been made, you have the option to close without saving, save and continue working, or save and return to the recording window. Again, the original non-edited file is saved in the backup folder should you need to retrieve it. To that end, each bottle is automatically assigned a number by one's catalog as you enter it. This unique number will remain with that file indefinitely. You can see that the change has been made here. Let's go back to the editor window and look at this block. From here, you can re-record a given section of a file either by punching in the new recording or overwriting the old one. Whether the bottle is still stored in the cellar or has become a long. I am going to redo this section and see that I have the text here just in front of me. I'm going to insert a new recording application. Whether the bottle is still stored in the cellar or has become a long ago memory. The file is regenerated and I can listen to it. File indefinitely. Whether the bottle is still stored in the cellar or has become a long ago memory. Whether the bottle is still stored. So I will select the whole section now, delete it, probably close that one. Remain with that file indefinitely, whether the bottle is still stored in the cellar or has become a long ago memory. In the latter case, the bottle number. Et voilà. This concludes the audio editing section. Please wait a few seconds while the next part is loading.